Well, I'm very honored to have this invitation from Kirill Karabits. We never played Barber and Khachaturian, so I'm very excited to play these two concertos with him and to see his vision also of this repertoire. Khachaturian, that violin concerto and composer, uh, I think he was always in between, the worlds. We always put him into the Russian music, but when you listen to his music, it's not so Russian because you have this connection with Armenia and Orient, this part of the world. So it's very interesting to play this music because it's very powerful. It's colorful, and you can really imagine that you are a character like in the cinema, and that you have these different phrases and different things to explore and to be whatever you want to be. The part of the orchestra is very important in this concerto, also because they make all those colors, many instruments which are not used in other concertos, and there are beautiful phrases for where cello and strings are playing like powerful sound. And I remember, um, I think it was 2 years ago, I started to shake how big sound it was from the orchestra. In the second movement, they have that huge tutti with fortissimo, and I remember I started to to shake because of the emotion and of the volume of the sound. He's one of the best composer. It's and also one of my favorite composer because his music, I'm sure, speaks to everyone. Maybe we don't know him, and he's always like in this period. Always we put Khachaturian on the last place. I have that impression. But yeah, he's definitely one of biggest genius of our time. Okay, the barber. Well, completely different than Khachaturian, and I'm very happy that we can play those two pieces because they have completely different spirit, a completely different tempo, the completely different way of making the harmonies. You can see also two different sides, of very Oriental and Russian and American way of composing. Of course, it's not also the same period when it was composed, but Barber has something very light and very innocent. He also wrote these huge, long phrases on the violin, so sometimes you just have to try to find a good breathing, like doing yoga. But just to try to keep going and not to stop, just to make this big breath and phrase. And each movement, it's very unique. First movement, which starts immediately with the orchestra, it's one of the most beautiful phrases, like. And it speaks immediately to with the orchestra, and there is immediately the communication with the strings and the other people. Well, the first moment, it's like moderato and allegro, and there are few changes, but it's not very fast movement. Then the second movement, it's the one when I said about the long phrases, and that long phrase, it starts with the oboe at the beginning, and then the violin, and then we have also the orchestra who is playing that same phrase, and it's so beautiful. It's not so long, but you have impression that it's the end of the world in some points in the second moment. And then the third moment, it's one of the most virtuoso third movements in our repertoire, because it starts fast, and it finished even faster. So so it's very fun to play, and it's only 3 minutes, and also for the orchestra, I think it's not easy because they have also one big tutti where they need to play all notes just to get there, and it's quite fun to play this. So then there is the third and last concert in the season, which is the recital with my very close friend Laure Favre-Kahn and my musical partner since 12 years now, or even more. Oh my god, that makes me old. Yeah, she's wonderful pianist, and the collaboration of the during that concert is gonna be very fun for us because it's our new repertoire for this season, and we can't wait to present to the audience in UK.